Hey, hey, hey. I decided to start early. I called myself recording. And then I was like, I don't feel like recording. I just didn't feel like it. It just wasn't coming out right. And then to avoid all of that, I decided, let's just do this live. Okay, we gonna have this review live, y'all. And we're gonna get into it because when I watch with y'all in the open chat, I missed a lot of things that I saw the second time when I was actually taking my notes for it, okay? But let me not be rude. Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's day is doing good. Okay, I was really about to just record this video, y'all, and I got the footage of some of it, and I was like, nah, not doing that. So here we go. We going to do Married at First Sight season 13, 11 live, and when I tell you that, hey, I see you. Hey, Monique. Hey, Kimberly. Hey, Erica. I see y'all coming in. What's going on? What's going on? So listen, this cast is bananas. I'm sitting here trying to figure them out, and I just can't. And I really, really feel like everybody's getting on my last everlasting nerve. Okay, let's just start off with how the actual. So this is gonna be a real review, you guys. We're just gonna do it live, so y'all gonna catch all my mess ups and everything. I'm gonna read some of the comments, but we're gonna keep it moving. Okay, so. When the episode starts off, it starts off with Jose and Rachel, okay? So Jose and Rachel sitting down having a stare off. That's what it looked like, okay? She looking at him, he's looking at her, they looking at each other. And I'm guessing Rachel like, where's my apology, Jose? Jose, where is my apology, okay? Because it's been a while since they talked, since the last incident that they had. It's been a while since they had, a conversation. So now it's time to get down to it. Rachel says she feels like she didn't get the apology she deserves and that he's not remorseful. Okay. Apparently he thinks he has, apologized and been remorseful. And I'm like, Jose, get out of here. Okay. He says that it wasn't his intention to lock her out the house. She knows that it's a force of habit. He just goes and locks the door. It could be times they'll be laying in the bed and he just gets up and go and lock the door because it's a force of habit. I said, Jose, if you don't get out of my face with this force of habit BS, okay? What you're not going to do is sit here and play in my face and Rachel's, because that's what he was doing, all right? He's saying it's a force of habit. He's like, I'm sorry. He keeps saying he's sorry, but I'm sorry it wasn't I'm sorry, but it wasn't on purpose. I'm sorry, but it's just followed by a bunch of excuse after excuse after excuse. Okay. She's like, but even the next day after that, you didn't even text me, you didn't even call me, you didn't try to check up on me or nothing. He like, but I just text you yesterday. And what did I say? I said, I know you want a divorce, but I still love you and I miss you. First of all, Jose, that's not if you want to reach out to somebody, I'm just saying, okay, and you want to try to get a conversation started, you probably shouldn't start off with, I know you want a divorce. Is it just me? Or do y'all start off, your conversations like that? I know you want a divorce, but I miss you. And I'm sorry. Like, no, not I would have. No, Jose, that's not how you do it. Okay. She's like, but you know what I didn't see in that text message? You know what I didn't see? I didn't see an apology. Exactly. How do you start off a conversation with someone that you verbally abuse? You locked out the house. You threatened to throw things at with, I know you want a divorce, but I love you. I know you want a divorce, but I miss you. I miss you. Don't worry about the divorce. Okay. I know you want it. I just want to let you know that I love you. I was like, Jose, miss me with the BS. Miss me with the BS, y'all. But this is the part that got me. It got me because he's sitting there smiling. And the whole time he's smiling, saying all of this, she over there on the breaking point look like she about to break down into full-blown tears. And I'm like, Jose, what's so funny? What is so funny? Why is this laughable to you? Why? What are you laughing at? Yo, he really had me messed up because I was like, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me because I didn't like what's funny. What are you laughing for? You think it's funny you locked me at the house? You think it's funny you threatened me? Oh, okay. Okay. He's like, I effed up. And what the F do you want me to do? First of all, sir, calm down. Calm down. Don't F me. Don't do all F words on me, okay? I effed up. I get the but what the F do you want me to do? Are you going to keep harpering on this? Yes. Absolutely. I'm still waiting on my apology. I can't, let things go until you feel like you're sorry. And I still haven't heard I'm sorry. Okay? Like, you don't get to do these things to me and then tell me when to let it go. That's what you're not going to do. That's like, punching me in the face and then saying, oh, it shouldn't hurt anymore. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. He disappointed me too, Kimberly. He's definitely childish. Definitely. Like, what do you mean? Talking about something I effed up, but you gonna keep harpering on it? Sir, we need you to calm down. How you gonna get mad at her for being mad at you for you locking her out the house? I just was saying, like, you can't make this up. You just can't make this up. She's wondering now, is this the personality of her husband? Absolutely. It's absolutely the personality of your husband, okay? He says that he's gonna promise to, he's gonna do better. He knows what he did wrong now. He's gonna do better. He's gonna send her text messages. He's not gonna lock her out the house anymore. He's not gonna he's not gonna threaten to throw stuff at her anymore. He's not gonna verbally abuse her anymore. And I'm just sitting here like, Jose, you're still not saying sorry for what you did, okay? You making all these new promises. Can you at least be remorseful for what you did that we just went through? Can you do that part for me first? Okay? Rachel's like, I really appreciate that. Thank you. I said, that's it? That's it? That's all? Like, that's it? That's all? Nothing else? That's all you had to do? Sis, what happened to make him pay? Make him work. Have him outside the same door that he locked outside begging to get in. I'd have locked the door on him. Two can play that game, sir. Two can play that game. Show me you want me. Prove to me you want me. Don't just sit here and start telling me a whole bunch of BS and expect me to just be like, okay, it's all good. Rachel, you gave in too easy, sis, for me. You gave in way too easy for me talking about some. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Appreciate what exactly, Rachel? What exactly do you appreciate? Him saying that he's not going to lock you out the house no more? Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, she's definitely going to give a lot in this marriage. Why should she have to beg? Why should she have to beg for an apology? Why should she even have to beg for an apology? Why is it still up for discussion? Either you're sorry or you're not. And if you're not sorry, then that's probably why we're not getting sorry. One day later, she back in love. Child, it's the foolery for me, honey. It's the foolery for me. But, we got some stuff to get into in their next conversation. So we're going to move on from them at this point, okay? And we're going to get over to, where I'm at. No, I don't give second chances. Oh, she normally don't give second chances when she's dating, but this is a marriage, okay? So she's gonna give a second chance. I said, sis, that's fine, but what you're not gonna do is just let him just sneak his way back in like nothing happened after you had to beg for the apology. Usually when men mess up, okay, they ready to send the roses. They want to, run the bath waters. Okay, they want to rub your feet, your back. They want to take you out on dates. They want to woo you all over again. All he had to do was sit there and laugh in your face. Okay, shows a lot. That tells me a lot about you, girl. Your mama didn't teach you how to be a woman for real, for real? Okay, cool. You can have it. Now, anyway, we get to see all these scenes of them. And the one scene that stood out to me the most, y'all, was the fact that Val is always the big spoon for Johnny, okay? But not only that, okay, Johnny's sitting there telling her where to hold him at. Hold me here. Hold me here. Oh, hold me down here. I said, Johnny's not trying to cuddle. Johnny's trying to, She's like, that's not cuddling, Johnny, because it's not. I mean, a natural cuddle could lead to, some good loving. But if you just want to cuddle, she just wants affection. She just wants to love. It doesn't always have to turn into something sexual, Johnny. That's what Johnny don't understand, that it doesn't have to be, a sexual thing. Okay, yes, girl, the toothbrush should be on point. It'd be the toothbrush for me. So now, y'all, over Ryan done set up a whole little scavenger hunt for Rachel. Not Rachel. What's that girl name? Brett. Ryan done set up a whole, little little setup for scavenger hunt for Brett, okay, and she's loving it. He said nothing changed, nothing changed. She still feels the same way he feels. But he wants to try, okay? He don't want to be out there dating no more, so he got to give it a shot. You can see where he could get in so he could fit in, okay? So he's, got the little scavenger hunt, and she's going around and she's finding the things. And honey, at the end of the scavenger hunt was a gift card, and I was like, I was here for the little gift, okay? Not only a cute little gesture, but a little gift at the end. Okay, I'm going to go spend this. Good try. Good try, Ryan. Applaud Ryan for at least trying. He may not feel something. He may not, have those butterfly feelings that Hollywood fantasy throw you against the wall feeling, but he's trying, apparently, or supposedly, right? Okay. Where am I at? But what's her name? Brett says that she really wants, more, affection, and she wants to get to some sexy time and some more intimacy, and she wants to, she wants a little bit of that going on. Okay, she's tired of just a, kiss here and there. But y'all, something's disconnected for me. Okay, I need y'all to help me make sense of this. What happened that Ryan literally just got completely turned off from Brett? Was it the plane ride when she started freaking out? Was it the what was it, the little well thingy in the water? Like, what happened? Because at one point he was liking her, right? And on the honeymoon, he was talking about, banging her. Like, he kept trying to get to that conversation of banging each other or whatever the case may be. But we never really, it's like something happened and he just stopped completely. Like, he literally got turned off. And I'm trying to figure out what happened. Did I miss it? Did we miss it? Did y'all see it and I missed it? I don't know what happened, y'all. Where did the disconnect happen? Because he was definitely into her at one point. It's the redhead and she don't like adventurous stuff. Ryan was never into her. He was not into her ever. Okay. I don't feel like trying to make sense of their marriage. The plane ride had to be the start. It had to be something because, wasn't he really trying to bone her at one point? It seemed like he was trying to get right to it. Now he just completely even backed out from wanting to even have sex with her. And normally men have sex with you whether they like you or not. I'm just saying, look at Chris and Paige. Just saying. Okay. Now, let's get over to Zach and Michaela, y'all, okay? Because I got some things that I noticed in the second scene, the time I watched it to write the notes for y'all, than I noticed the first time, okay? So in the car, they are sitting there talking about salsa dancing, okay? And Zach says that he is going to, that Mirla and Gil are probably going to show them up, okay? And she was like, oh no, they're going to show you up because I'm not going to really, dance. And he was like, you're not going to dance with me? And she was like, nah, we'll see. She made it very clear in that car, y'all. Now, the first time I watched it with y'all in open chat, y'all know I'll be missing stuff, okay? So I was like, what happened? They were just good in the car, but they really wasn't good in the car because she basically told him in the car that she wasn't going to dance. Did she or did she not? Because I watched it and I wrote the notes that she said, nah, she wasn't going to dance. She said that. Because at first I was like, dag, Michaela, but she made it very clear in the car that she wasn't dancing. So I was like, oh, okay. Okay. She's too shy. Zach thought she was joking. I think Zach thought she was joking too, but either way, she said what she said, and that's all she said. If she said it and he thought it was a joke, that's on him. But she said it, right? Michaela is a little baby. It's like if she's not happy, nothing else is going. No one else is going to be okay. All right. So now, y'all, they get in there. Where am I at? Okay. So they get in there and they doing a little dance or whatever. Okay. Mila explained about it's past her bedtime. Okay, I was like, that daggone Mila. Okay, yo, she just can't help it. Gil's like, oh, this is gonna be a night. It's gonna be a night. It's never enough. It's just like never enough for Mila. Okay, you think it's the sex? Michaela be playing her hot cold games. That's true. I think she was being tit for tat. Zach didn't want to do movie night, so I don't want to do dance. Okay. But anyway, okay. So when Michaela, so as that, first of all, Mila got a little smooth groove, okay? She was like, salsa in it and salsa in it. Okay, let's have the salsa over here, salsa over there. She was, giving us a little move and she was real smooth with it. I was like, okay, Mila, loosen up a little bit, girl. Tie it and all. Okay, tie it and all. She had a little dance going, okay? And Gil's over there, dancing. And then Michaela was like, I'm gonna sit down now. Okay, I'm gonna take a seat. Now, I'm torn a little bit because I'm like, was you embarrassed because you wasn't catching on? Is that what happened? That's why you decided to sit down? Or did you really just want to, stir the pot a little bit and try to get some attention? Because y'all know, as a woman, okay, when we want some attention, we do some things, okay? We may, act like a brat sometimes because we need you to notice that I'm feeling some type of way. I need you to notice that, okay? So when Zach started dancing with the instructor, it was hilarious because I was like, he really going to dance with the instructor. And the instructor I was like, awkward. Gil was like, you're really going to let him dance with the instructor? Michaela was like, sure am. Sure am. Y'all. Listen, y'all can think it was intense if you want. I was cracking up because I was like, oh, child, it's the petty for me. It's the petty for me all the way. Okay, Zach was so serious. And so, okay, you wasn't going to stop him from getting his salsa lesson. You wasn't going to stop him. She was lame for that. It was hilarious to me, okay? So when they said, so then Zach goes over there and he goes, so how did everybody have fun, a good time? Michaela's like, I had a good time. Now, I am going to say this. She did not act like Champagne Vinny, okay? This is the part where you just can see that Michaela's kind of crazy, and she's a little loony in the inside, okay? Because she sat down, but while Zach is dancing, she's like, she was like having a good time in her head. I said, girl's crazy. She's thinking about how she's going to kill him in his sleep. That's what's happening. Okay, she's thinking about the killing of him in the sleep. Okay, but she did not pull a Vinny to the certain extent because Vinny really was embarrassed, and Vinny went into the corner and he started having a whole heart attack and a fit. He was upset, he was embarrassed, and he was mad. Okay, Michaela on the other side was crazy. Okay, she was sitting there with a smile on her face, thinking to herself like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get him. Oh, I'm gonna get him. Just wait till this is over. I'm gonna get him." Okay, it was one of those looks. If the instructor was a hot young Miami, Michaela wouldn't have been sitting down. Okay, Gil thought he could check her. They would have been a crazy little couple. Gil didn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. Absolutely not. Okay, so while they sitting down, and Michaela's like, I had a good time. And Gil was like, so Zach was like, Zach sitting there trying to figure out, like, you had a good time? Like, I'm confused. Like, what happened? So Gil was like, So Zach basically trying to ask her why she didn't want to do it. She's just like, I just didn't want to. So Gil was like, so you didn't want to try? She's like, I did try. I did. And he was like, but you didn't try with your husband. I was like, at Gil, mind your business. At Ashley, you won't get yourself caught up in that Michaela wrath that you don't need, okay? Mind your business. See, that's the problem. Gil don't know when to be quiet, okay? Because he thought he was about to go, check her, but the check didn't quite hit, okay? It was kind of like and not it wasn't a whole check. It was like a half a check. I was sitting here like, listen, Gil, you might want to pick your fight, and it's not with Michaela, sir. It's not with Michaela, okay? Because he was sitting there like, so you think you did try? And she was like, But it was the stare of death. She looked at that man in the eyes like, who are you talking to? It felt like she wanted to say, who are you talking to? Because I was sitting here like, ooh, it's about to get good. Because I thought it was about to get good, honey, okay? But, Gil backed down just a little bit. Now, she was like, I could have tried harder, but I just didn't want to. I said, she's crazy. Y'all, that's crazy. It's the mind thought, okay? It's the, I'm going to let you know that I could have, I should have, but I just didn't want to. I'm going to let you know flat out that I'm not here for the BS, okay? So, Michaela says that she doesn't think that they're moving forward. And Zach was like, huh? How? What? You don't think we're moving forward? I think we're moving forward. Why would you not think we're moving forward? She's like, it's just the things you said, like how you don't see a light at the end of the tunnel. You don't see a future with me. Like how is that supposed to make me feel like we're moving forward? And I was like, exactly. How am I supposed to feel like we're moving forward if you're telling me you don't see a future with me? You're telling me you don't want to be with me. You're telling me all these things. You don't stay the night at me with the house because you go sleep in your bed at your home, okay? And then you want to take me out to salsa in front of Gillen Mirror and you expect me to say, hey, have a good time with you, because that's what you're not going to do, because I'm not going to let you play me like that for these cameras. Absolutely not, okay? But Zach's over there like, I'm not saying that I can't see a future with you. I'm just saying it's doubtful. I'm hopeful, but it's doubtful. And I'm sitting here like, listen, Linda, listen, okay? I understand both of you guys. But what you're doing is tit for tat, okay? You both need to understand that you both hurt each other. And now you need to like reset like everybody else, okay? Take a step from Johnny and Ryan, reset, and come back. Regroup, okay? What happened? Oh, okay. My camera had went out. She looked cute, but she's pretty. Zach, that's your wife. Right. Am I still going, y'all? Am I frozen? We good? Because my camera had went out and everything. I just want to make sure we good before I keep going. Let me know. Let me know. Because y'all not going to have me sit here talking to the end and I got to redo it. You good? Okay. I'm about to say, not tonight. Okay, this is like the second time trying to get this going. Why bother getting all cute if you wasn't going to have fun? Listen, you don't have to be having fun to look cute, okay? Sometimes you just want to show them what you got. Right, that daggone Johnny. Ooh, child, we gonna get to him, honey. So, can I say I don't think it's just a. So basically, if they both could just understand that they both played a part in this, trauma that they both experienced and that they can move forward. Michaela needs to understand that she has done something to this man that is making it hard for him to move forward. But he's trying in the same way that she was trying to make up for her mistakes. He's trying to make up for his mistakes. Okay. Like I said, grace has to be given both ways. You can't tell him not to harbor and hold grudges when you doing the same thing, Michaela. That's not right. Cut it out. Stop it. Okay. Cut it out and stop it. Because that's all they're doing right now is the tit-for-tat situation, okay? Well, you did this to me, so I'm going to do this to you. And you did this to me, and I'm going to do this to you. Instead of just embracing the moment and having a good time, okay? Was the scene hilarious? Absolutely. Was she being petty? Absolutely, okay? She could have did better. She definitely could have did better, okay? But Dr. Gill was over there giving out good advice, okay? Dr. Gill said, I can see your point, and I can see your point, and you see me and Mila. We different. We completely different, but we still have this one thing in common is our marriage goals. Okay, we trying to get to the marriage goals. Okay, we goals over here. Okay, us, me and her. So like that's what we come into play. So that's what y'all need to do. You got to figure out if y'all want to actually be together. That's the first step. I said, okay, Dr. Gill, with your coaching. Okay, put him on Dr. Phil. Okay, with his coaching. All righty. So y'all, then it gets a little sad because we find out that Brad's dog Baxter has severe kidney failure, and at this point he has to go to the hospital. And they're gonna keep him, and he could get better, or he could not get better. He could get worse, or he could stay the same. But either way, it might come to a point where she got to put him down. So she's on the phone with her friend, a little upset, and I'm sitting here like, see, that's what I'm saying though. This is the thing that gets me, because you got a whole husband, and that should be the man you should be on the phone with, having this conversation with. Okay, she does tell us that Ryan let her know that he's here for her. Oh wait, no, not yet. That's not that scene. But either way, I just feel like when you get married, you get on the phone and you call your husband, your spouse, your wife, your partner, and you say, you let them know what's going on with you. And I felt like that would have been a good moment for her and Ryan instead of her and her friend. Okay. Oh, of course she was happy in bed with Zach. Dr. Gill. Okay, it's Dr. Gill for me, honey. Gil and Murray was sitting at the head of the table at the dinner looking down at the kids. Okay, y'all, we gonna get there. Y'all stop moving forward too fast. This is why we can't do the live review, okay? Y'all won't let me guess. I see who be skipping through the review, okay? I see where y'all be at now. So now, y'all, Ryan, Not Ryan, y'all. Jose. Okay, Jose and Rachel are now having another conversation. Okay, Jose comes in and he says he wants to admit that this last week has been rough and it has been all his fault. Okay, it's all him, and he's going to choose to do better. And which better way to show her than to give her some note cards, not tell her, but show her on the note cards because actions speak louder than words. And I'm sitting here like, so these note cards are supposed to be the actions. Be clear with me. The no cards are the actions. Okay. But this is the part that really had me sitting here like, ooh, shall get into it. Let's do it. Okay. So he says, I promise not to lock the door. I promise to check on you and text you and make sure you're okay. I promise to actively listen. I promise to be less controlling. I promise to handle my anger and temper better. Honey. The fact that you had to sit there and write, I promise not to be controlling, is an issue. That's an issue. Okay? Actively listen is understandable. Okay, that's something that you got to work on. You ain't had nobody to listen to for a couple of years. You could work on that. But controlling, we got to write that out. I gotta promise you not to be controlling. Make it make sense, y'all, because it's not making sense. I promise not to lock you out the door anymore. You mean the decent common courtesy that you give regular people on a daily basis to not lock them out of doors? That one? You have to write that down? I'm confused. And y'all, the funny thing is, it still didn't sound like an apology because you're still promising not to do things. But did you apologize for locking her out of the house? Did you apologize for being controlling? Did you apologize for not actively listening to her? Did you apologize for not checking up on her? First of all, the fact that you got to write down, I promise not to check up on you, is a whole problem, okay? Because we check up on people every freaking day for no reason whatsoever. We check up on, our animals, our kids, our mothers, our fathers, our friends, our husbands, our long lost cousin down the street on the Facebook, okay? We made like a post here and there. You got to promise to check up on your wife? Really? Now you got to promise to check, girl. I'm just confused that you promising the basics. You promising, the bare minimum. Like that's just something that's expected. I expected that, okay? I expected you not to lock me out the house when I'm not in the house. I expected you to, not be controlling. I was just sitting here like, Jose, this cannot be real. Like, this is not you showing better than you can. This is not it. It's not it. Okay. He says that he's just realizing that he has issues, okay? And that the note cards will show her he's willing to do whatever it takes. Y'all, I don't know how the note cards translate into him doing whatever it takes. But it was enough for Rachel, okay? Because Rachel thinks it's possible to see past this. And now she's going to address how she really feels about stuff, okay? Right on the spot. She's no longer going to harper on it. She's not going to hold it in. She has a problem. She's going to call it out right there and there, okay? So they can avoid these blow-ups in the future. Now, y'all, I just need some feedback really quickly, okay? Because we're going to keep going into this review. But if you was Rachel and Jose came to you with some cards to show you that he's not going to do nothing to you ever again, would you believe him? Would you believe him? Would you be seeing past this already? I mean, already? Now, listen, it's your marriage. You choose to do what you want to do in your marriage. That is your marriage. That is your marriage, okay? But, you're not going to let that little man beg a little bit. You're not going to let him sweat a little bit. You're not going to have him begging outside the window with the boombox in the rain talk about some, I love you, can you stand the rain? You ain't going to have him outside singing New Edition, nothing? You just going to let him back in that easy? Okay. Hey, good for you, good for me. Good for you, good for me, sis. Because I would have been like, oh, I don't feel like you sorry enough. Okay. You remember that trip that I wanted to go to when I pulled it out of the, the little thing we going? If you gonna take me on that trip? Okay, you listening now, right? You compromising a little bit. Okay, so you gonna do that? Okay. What's wrong with her? What's wrong with her giving in for nothing, honey? Not for nothing. Don't make me second guess myself for nothing. Child, let me move on. I don't think he got a wake up call call that his don't sing. Exactly. She didn't make him do anything to worship the ground. I don't see him proving himself at all. He has done nothing to prove himself. That's why I'm sitting here talking about wondering where she's coming from, where she can see them moving past this. How? Okay? Because they got me confused. Anyway, so now, y'all, it's time to go into these month-anniversaries, okay? It's time to get into this whole month-anniversary situation, okay? And I just want to put out there that I am so tired of watching people brush their teeth. We literally saw every scene of every couple brushing their teeth, and I'm trying to figure out for what. Out of all the scenes that they can show us, why we got to get the teeth brushing? Don't want to see it. Just don't. Okay? Just don't. But anyway, y'all, Johnny and Val go skydiving, okay? Now, for me, I was like, oh, no. Like, why would you have to? Who idea was this? Who picked this? Who said, let's go skydiving on our month anniversary, okay? So that we both can end up dead and that'll be the end of it, okay? Successful marriage for us, apparently, okay? Now, as they were up in the plane, y'all, the pilot was like, oh, look, be careful not to swallow the clouds because the clouds can drown you because they made of humidity and you could drown. And I was like, seriously, you could drown? Y'all, I was really believing it. I was like, you could really die? Why are they calling me like this? I was like, you could really die? Oh my God, from the clouds? This is crazy, right? So then he was like, it's a joke. It's a joke. I was like, okay, cool. But then after that, I just been like, no, this is not the time or place for that, sir. This is not the time nor place, okay? But anyway, they go and they jump out of this perfectly good plane or whatever, and they having a good time, and they, they liberated now. They liberated. And when I was watching, I was like, oh, maybe. Nope, sorry, still a no for me. Still a no for me. Looks fun, but it'd just be my day. Like, that'd be the day that, you know how they say, like, only 1 out of 100 people actually, get hurt. That'd be my one day. Like, no, sorry, not going to take a chance on it, okay? My therapist just went skydiving for her birthday. I couldn't, right? No, who sat there and was like, let's just do this? I just want to know, like, whose idea? Like, no, I'm sorry, not me. I got days, I got more life I want to live, and it does not involve jumping out of a plane. Sorry. But it's good for them. They look like they had fun. It was liberating. They got off the plane. They ran into each other's arm. They hugged up on each other. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Okay, that was cute. Now, y'all, Gil takes Mila on a date, honey. And when I tell you, you got to get you a man that listen, okay? Gil may poke at Mila about, the way she is, but he pays attention. Because when he pulled out that daggone sunglasses with the flowers over it so she wouldn't mess up her eyelashes, I said, that's right, Gil, okay? Gil said, you're not going to be complaining today. I'm not going to hear your mouth today. That's what you call, just adapting to the person that you're with, okay? And I thought it was very sweet, the simple fact that he actually thought about the fact that she wasn't going to want to mess up her eyelashes. Y'all can't tell me that's not a good man. You can't tell me that's not a good man, okay? Because I was like, that's cute. That was real cute. It was an Instagram date, exactly. So the setup is real cute because she said that she wanted to try wine tasting, so he took her to do some wine tasting. She told him that she wanted to have a picnic, so it was in this picnic form. I said, come through with the 2 missions and things she wanted to do in one day. Come through with it, Gil. And not only that, he had her favorite macaron cookies all on the tower. Okay, I said, you better, sir, teach a class at this point, honey. teach a class. Because that's what you call listening. That's what you call wooing. Okay, that's how you get the draws at the end of the night. I'm just saying, it felt like the perfect time to get it going for me. Okay, but anyway, that's just me being fast, y'all. Y'all know I'm kind of fast. Okay, but she said that she is so happy. It's beautiful. She did a great job. And I was like, girl, if you would have complained about this, I'd have been done with you. Okay, so if she would have complained, I'd have been completely done with her, period. Okay, but anyway, as they're sitting down talking, uh, he asks her like how how they're sitting in a relationship and how everything's going, and she starts joking about how everything's good, but it's just his snoring or whatever. And then Gil goes, well, I got some things. So I said, Gil, don't do it. Don't do it. But of course, he had to do it. Okay, and he had to start talking about how she's child. She reminds him of how a child is. Okay, if they don't get their way, they have tantrums and they bratty, and they do all of this. And I said, this is not the time, Gil. Don't ruin it, Gil. But you know what I noticed about Mirla? Mirla, she just be ready for it. Okay, it's like she be blocking it, like pat 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 pat. What you say? Oh. I'm not bothered. Like, she just be ready for all his, jabs at her. But what I realized at the end when she said that he's very honest and she's very, straightforward, and she loves that about him, I feel like she takes that as a sign of, his honesty. Because it's like she never has to wonder what Gil is thinking. She never has to, wonder how he really feels, because he actually does tell her how he feels right then in that moment. And I think she appreciates it. We see it as jabs, and she just see it as like, okay, but now that I bet you won't act right. Because all the time she was sitting there complaining about them eyelashes, what he do? He act right, okay, and got the glasses next time. So even though he may complain, he's definitely listening. Okay. So he does say that he says that he's falling in like with her, and she was like, more like falling in love. And I was like, it was so cute. Y'all, I'm a sucker for love, okay? Whether I believe it's going to last or not last, whether I think they're going to make it and not make it, it was really cute. It was a moment, okay? And I really appreciate them being able to have that conversation, but not making it so deep where it becomes an argument, okay? Because that easily could have went left when he started talking about, her being acting like a child in tantrums. Because most women, right? Most of us would have been like, what you mean? I'm like a child. What you mean? Like, we would have been upset, right? But the way she handled it, it's kind of like they understand each other. They like kind of get each other. And I was like, a good thing that this didn't go south and the date was ruined, okay? Because it ended nice. It ended with them actually expressing their feelings for each other. And I was here for it, okay? I'm a girl who loves love, okay? And it was on TV and I was feeling it, okay? Gil and Miller are most likely to succeed. I don't know. I'm not seeing a connection to me. All he was a kiss from what they showed. Really? You didn't see it? I don't pay attention to my husband's criticism. I don't listen. Okay. Well, Miller nasty that, honey. She needs to teach me, because, honey, I'm hot-headed. I'm ready to fly off the handle for nothing. Okay, be all in my feelings sad. Like, you don't love me no more? Is that what you saying? You don't love me? Yeah, I think she does like him. You can tell the way she looks at him. She's very affectionate with him. I think she does. Okay, so y'all, Bao and Johnny are on their lunch date. They're going to the lunch after skydiving. Okay, the adrenaline's rushing, everything's going good. So they start sitting down and having this conversation. Okay, Johnny says he's 100% committed to her. Okay, so they start talking about sex. Okay, so Johnny says, now I'll be confused with these two. Okay, Johnny says that he wants, the flirtation text messages. Okay, he wants the buildup of sex. Sometimes he comes home and they have sex, and he didn't even know they was going to have sex that day. And I'm sitting here like, and you're complaining, Johnny, and you're complaining. So Val goes, then touch me. He's like, she just doesn't get it. Because we know that Johnny don't like, her giddy childlike ways, okay? But I felt like that was her way of just saying, like, listen, like, then give me something to give back, okay? What bothered me about this conversation was that Val sat there and she said that she wants more affection from him. She had a bad day, a conversation with her friend or something like that, and she really just wanted a hug. She wanted some affection, okay? And Johnny's sitting here acting like he don't understand. Like, it looked like he was getting mad because now that he expressed how she's feeling, he expressed how he's feeling, that now she's expressing how she feels, he can't take it. And I'm just saying here, like, Johnny, what's the problem? You want affection. You want this girl to do the flirtation text messages with you. You want her to, build up the tension to have sex with you. And then you can't even give her a basic hug. You can't even give her basic affection. Like, I need you to help me make sense of what you want from this woman, because you can't expect her to be all just giving everything to you and you're not doing anything in return. She's asking for affection. Right? I feel like he was fine with saying how he felt. As soon as she started expressing how she felt, his face got red. He started tensing up the mouth, like, he started getting in his feelings. He like, she just don't get it. You're not getting it either. It's always about what she can do for you. What she can do for you. But what about what you can do for her? You want this girl to be like just flirting with you and this, that, and the other, but do you give her affection? Are you sending her the text messages, starting to see me conversation? You can initiate that too, right? It has to always be her. I don't understand that. If you want spicy text messages, right, start them. And then maybe she'll pick up on the habit. You can't expect her to put in all the work. At least she's giving you something at the end of the night. I never seen no man complain about his wife giving him sex because, but she didn't give him a lead up to it. I never heard of it. I never heard a man say, "Dang, we did have sex, but I just didn't know where it came from." I just didn't expect it whatsoever. Like, I'm mad about that. Never. I've been with my husband for how many years? 11, 12 years. Never once has he said to me, "I really wish you would have sent me them spicy text messages instead of just having sex with me." Never. Y'all was sitting here so confused. Normally a man is ready to go at any time. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's just confusing to me. I was sitting here like, what in the HELL is going on? What is going on? But anyway, y'all, Val's in a confessional like, I'm trying. Give me something. Throw me an effing bone. I said, poor Val. Somebody throw her a bone. Throw her a bone, honey, because that's all she wants. Throw her something. I never know what Val and Johnny talk about because it's confusing as heck. I'm telling you, it's confusing. I be sitting here like, I don't know what's going on. Like, they having sex, that's the problem. Is it not having sex, that's the problem? I don't know what's up with them. They get on my nerve, okay? So Michaela decided to take Zach to the studio because she wants to make up for the other night of not dancing. She wants to do something. Thank you for throwing her that bone. She want to be the big spoon. She want to be the little spoon. Okay, she's tired of being the big spoon. Poor little old Val. Okay, but yeah. So Michaela takes Zach to the studio because you think she want to make up for the other night, and she know that this is something he really enjoys. So she set it up really nice, and they're having like this cute little piano session, and he's like really feeling it. It's like a real studio. She's like, it is a studio, and they was having a good time, and it was cute to me. And I really think that like if they could just like stop playing tit for tat with each other and just move on, it can be okay. Okay, when they sit down and talk. Before that, Michaela says that she just wants happy Zach back, so she wants to do things that make him happy, okay? Because happy Zach makes a happy Michaela, which makes a happy marriage. And I was like, that's a good analogy, okay? You got to make each other happy. It's just not a happy wife. It's not just a happy husband. You both got to be happy to have a happy marriage, right? So when they sit down, he asks her what did she learn the most. She says that she needs to stop getting in her own way. And he said, "Oh, okay, you like to sabotage, right? That's your thing, you sabotage things or whatever." And they're joking, okay. And then he says that he learned to think about other people's perspective and not to and to actually think about other people. And I said, this is a good conversation because if they both really just learn what they said they learned, then we should be able to move forward. Am I correct? Because if she learned to stop self-sabotaging, meaning stop having these outbursts out of nowhere, okay, even when he doing stuff wrong, to like tone it down a little bit and handle it a little bit better, they'll be okay. And if he realized when he said think about other people, meaning stop gaslighting this girl and doing stuff to her and expecting her not to react the way she reacted, then maybe y'all could work if y'all really learn what y'all just said that y'all learned. I'm just saying, if they learn what they just said they learned, then they can make this work. Okay, he said, is there anything that you got learned? Is there any negatives about the marriage? Michaela says, I mean, we have negative experiences, but the marriage isn't no negatives in the marriage. And I was like, I can deal with it. I can deal with it. Everybody has negative experiences in their marriage, but does it outweigh the good is the question. And for me, I don't really know because it's only been a month and they both getting on my nerve. Okay, they both getting on my last nerve. He wants to bring up the fact that he hates when she blasts loud music in the middle of the day for no reason. I was like, Zach, let that girl play her music, honey. She not bothering you. Okay, she want to listen to Cardi B. As long as it's not what's the Cardi B song? As long as she's not playing Be Careful with Me. Okay? As long as she's not playing Be Careful with Me, sir, you should be okay. That's all I'm saying. Now, if she start playing that, you might want to go back and reevaluate what's going on in your house. Pay attention to the knives and the poison and all the other stuff that you got in your house. Just pay attention to that. If she's playing "Be Careful with Me" by Cardi B, because it can go bad real fast. Okay, because that's a woman scorned. Just let you know. Just let you know. Zach and Michaela play flip flop. They are not sure if they in love, in sex, or in lust. Honey, it's all in lust. I think it's not even lust. I think it's just sex. Let's be honest. Okay. Where we at? Okay, so we found out that Brett had to put Baxter down, and I was really sad about this, y'all. And I know, like, a lot of people look at their animals as children, so I know that it was something that she really, really took hard. And when she said that she was sorry, what she say? She said that she really is gonna push forward because it's their 1 month anniversary, and she wants to go out with Ryan, to celebrate. So she's gonna, pull it together and go. I thought that was really, really nice of her because if I was Brett, and y'all know I don't really know that connection with animals like that, but if I was Brett and my animal that I consider like my child had passed, I had to make the decisions to put them down. And I'm married to a man who basically tells me he don't like me, he don't really care for me and stuff like that. I'm not pushing through. I'm sorry. I'm not pushing through. I'm going to sit my behind home and I'm going to be sad today. Today, I'm going to be sad. Okay. Either you come be sad with me or you go to the movies by yourself. But I think it was very strong of her and nice of her. And it really showed how committed she is to this relationship. The simple fact that she went through, that she pushed through to get there. Okay. So when they get to the movie theater, it's a really nice movie theater. It's like one of the dining movie theaters we have around here. They have like the seasoning bag. They bring you your food, get drinks, all that inside the movie. So I was like, it's cute. This one was a lot more fancier than the one I got, by my house in my area, but it's the similar concept. And I thought it was really cute. Okay. He asked her how she was feeling about Baxter. Of course, she was saying, I'm not 100. I'm not really feeling my best, but I'm pushing through just to show you that, I'm committed to this relationship and I want this to work, right? And he expressed that, he understands how she's feeling because he lost his dog. And when he lost his dog, he didn't get another dog for like 7 years. Okay. It was really something hard for him to handle. And I'm just sitting here like thinking to myself, then why are you not being as comforting to her as you're supposed to be? Okay. You shouldn't be trying to force this, this date. You shouldn't be trying to force this, I understand it's you filming and stuff like this, but you should be protecting your wife. If you know she just experienced something really rough, F this anniversary date. We can do this another day. I need to be there for my wife. I need to comfort her, and whatever she needs from me, I'm going to be there to do it for her. I don't want to have this conversation in the movie theater. You know what I mean? Like, no, I just don't want to. Like, I want to be in my PJs at home, sad, looking at pictures of my dog to help me grieve. Okay? But they had that conversation, and then they start watching their wedding vows and exchanging vows and stuff like that. But y'all, when Ronnie was saying his vows, he said he promised faithfulness. And when he said faithfulness, that man stuttered over that word so hard. He was like, I promise faithfulness. I said, ooh, it's right there. It's the sign is right there. He can't be faithful. He stuttered over the word. I said, I see it. I see it. I see it. So who you on a dating at with? Huh, Ryan? Who you on a dating at with, Mr. Stuttering Over Faithful? Who? I picked up on it. I definitely picked up on it. Had to go to the gym instead of staying. We don't know why he had to go to the gym. That's what I'm saying. You was sitting there saying you sympathize, you been here, you know what it feel like, yet and still you were not there for her. You want to be there for her, but you're not there for her. Make it make sense. I can see if you had to go to work, but you went to the gym. The gym. I can see if you had to pick your mama up from the airport, but you went to the gym. You could have been there for her. It seemed like he made a choice to not be there for her. That's all I'm saying, y'all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, okay? Then he wanted her to feel sad about his dog that passed away. That's what it sounds like. You want to really get into it, okay? And then he over there stuttering over the word faithful because he know he can't be faithful. That's all I'm saying, okay? He sit there talking about some watching the vows. He realized that he was so hopeful, but his feelings are lesser than what they were a month ago. So basically, he was really into her in the beginning, and it's like everything's just starting to fade. And I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what's the disconnect, okay? Because he's telling us in the confessional that his feelings are getting less, and then he's telling her that he's just excited to see how this plays out. And I say, see, that's the problem that I'm having with Ryan, okay? The problem is not the fact that he don't really want to be with her, but it's the fact that he's leading her on. He knows he's not invested into this. He knows he doesn't want anything more with her. He knows that the feelings are not there, but he's doing things to make her think there is something, there's hope somewhere when there's actually no hope whatsoever. There's none whatsoever. If he could just say, there's no hope, like I don't ever see this changing, then poor Brett can start healing, because I think she gonna take this hard, y'all. I think she really gonna take it hard. Not mama could catch an Uber from the airport. Ooh, child. Oh, Brett is beautiful, has the best personality of the woman. She deserved the best. I saw someone say he was already at the gym when she made the decision to put Braxton down. Okay, but then he should have left. If he was already at the gym, he should have left. He was already got half his workout in. You missing another, 30 minutes? How long you at the gym? How long y'all be at the gym? Let me know. So when I sign up, I can figure it out, y'all, because I'm confused. How long does these gym sessions take? Okay, he could have stopped and came and checked on his wife. Okay, gave her a hug, a kiss, or something. Sat with her in silence. Looked at the pictures of Baxter. Okay, something. Being there or not. Okay, Ryan is just not physically. Because it's not what he leads her on. He's not physical with her because he doesn't want to lead her on. Got you. But I understand that. But then he's also telling her he's excited to see what, the next couple of weeks will bring. But then he's telling us that he lost all these feelings. I don't think none of the men are staying at these apartments. I don't think none of them are staying at these apartments, to be honest with you. I think someone said that none of the men have been staying at the apartment. So I'm just sitting here confused, because even when Johnny was showing the flashback, he said that Val had came over his house to bring, and he had cooked, a bachelor meal for her. So I'm sitting here like, ain't y'all supposed to be in a mutual house together? What is going on in these daggone marriages? Why is it even an option to not stay at the house? Like, when did Married at First Sight become so janky to the point where y'all can just choose where y'all gonna stay? They usually give you 2 rooms. You sleep in one room, we sleep in another room, unless we decide to sleep together, right? So, why is nobody staying the night at their houses? Like, Zach should not have been allowed to go home to get a TV and stay the night, okay? Johnny should not have been allowed to go home and reset for a day or two. what's his name? Ryan should not have been okay to go home for 3 days and reset. Like, what is going on? Is either y'all gonna fight for these marriages for real, and stop playing with us in these daggone cameras, or y'all just gonna let this ish go? Because that's what it's looking like. Everybody's there when it's time to film, and that's it. And I think that's another reason why Michaela was probably upset about, Zach going to go salsa dancing, and he probably ain't stayed in the house in God knows how many weeks. Oh yeah, Gil enjoying that luxury apartment, okay? Gil been at that apartment with Millie every night. Okay, Ryan is trash, period. He's picky self, was not going to like anyone, including his type. Love your videos, by the way. Thank you, girl. Thank you. But yeah, Ryan came on this to fill a void from losing his best friend. The man has depression written behind his eyes. I'm not diagnosing him with depression, y'all, okay? But I'm saying he has sadness behind his eyes. It's like he's trying to fill that void from his friend, and he's think a wife is going to do it, and it's not going to do it. That's not going to happen. Not someone you just met. They're not going to be able to fill that void for you. You know what I mean? So I really hope and pray that he just backs out of this gracefully instead of dragging this girl along and making her regret it in the same way he's going to regret it. Okay. So where I'm at, y'all. So Marilyn sets up a cute little date for Gil, okay? And I thought it was cute because he walks in the house, he's like, oh, it's so romantic, and you're trying to burn us down at the same time because she got the little tea light candles. Y'all, I always thought about doing that for me and my husband, right? Like lighting the little tea light candles in our room or whatever when my baby go to bed, whatever. And then I was like, damn, I could just see us trying to go into sleep and then the whole room be on fire and then we done burn down the house trying to be sexy. Nope. No. So ain't no candles over here in my house. Just letting y'all know that romance is dead. But he comes in with these shirts, and the shirt for her says, I am everything. And his shirt says, I have everything I need. I thought that was cute. I was like, oh, look at you. I am everything. And then I have everything. I think that's the cutest thing I've seen. Okay, I said, you better go ahead, Gil. He still came in the house with gifts, and it was his gift. Okay, it was his day to get romance, and he brought another gift. I was here for it, okay? But where am I at? Okay. So they start looking at going over the vows that the expert sent over to them, and they picking out parts of them talking. Light them candles, Chloe. Teddy Pendergrass says so. Look, y'all, I'm too nervous, okay? I'm too nervous. It might get, things happen. And I don't need shirts flying on candles and stuff like that. One falling on the floor. Just the normal stuff. We don't need that. Oh, we got electric ones. Oh yeah, the little ones that have like the little tabs in them. Maybe I could try that. Or use fairy lights. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Get me together. Get me together over here. Get me together, because, honey, okay, maybe I need to spice it a little bit. I'm going to give me some fairy lights or something, see what happens. See if that changes the mood. So when they sitting there reading the vows or whatever, they, nitpicking and everything with the vows, and I think it's cute. It's really nothing to point out. I just think that the lead candles. Yeah, those. I think I seen those. I'm gonna get those. Use the lead candles. I'm gonna use those. I'm gonna get y'all an update. Okay, I'm gonna get y'all an update. Don't worry about it. Okay, but it's gonna be between us because he's gonna kill me if he find out. Okay. But anyway, yeah, their little setup was cute. I really enjoyed their little conversation. She's very affectionate with him. He's affectionate with her, and he's saying, like, she was like, oh, my family is like just happy to be done with me, and he was like, yeah, like I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I really feel like she really likes him and he really likes her. Just saying, okay. Something. Okay, so Zach takes. Okay, so now let's get back to Zach and Michaela. Am I the only one who felt like Zach and Michaela had like 18 dates? Is it just me? But I feel like we've seen them go on so many dates this episode. Like we've seen more Zach and Michaela this episode than we've seen in any episode ever. Because I was sitting here like, what's going on? What's going on here? Don't mention Teddy. I'm a 90s R&B girl, okay? So I'm like all in, you know what? Let's keep it moving. Another time for another day. Another story for another day. But anyway, they all go also where am I? Okay, so now Zach and Michaela. Zach takes Michaela to a hotel because he got to get the candles. He got to get the candles. Okay, got the rose petals. Okay, he want to make up for them not having a real honeymoon, and he want to spark. He want to get that spark back that they had the first night, like the wedding night. Okay, and I was like, okay, now he ready to get some. Okay, this is how we going, smooth over all the stuff that we've been through. We going, have a little sexy time and reset our minds and build that chemistry back up. Now I am going to say one thing: sex does not fix issues in a marriage, okay? But it does help sometimes, bring you down a little bit, okay? So there's a lot of times when you be a little, angry, a little frustrated, a little upset, and you love this person, so that intimacy brings you back together, okay? I don't know if they've been together that long for that to happen, but it doesn't fix issues, but it sometimes, can just help smooth it out just a little bit. Just saying. Just saying, okay? Okay, I'm a little upset today, doing love tonight, and we feel a lot better tomorrow. Just saying. Okay, but he tells her that he acknowledged her patience for sticking it out with him after some of the things that he has done. Because if it wasn't for her actually staying and being patient with him and pushing for him to help, get over some of the things, he would have definitely left. And I just felt like it was good for him to acknowledge his part in their conflict with each other, because we can't just blame it on Michaela and we can't just blame it on Zach. They both play a part in it. So the fact that he acknowledged his part was very, mature of Zach. And I really applaud him for that. Okay. And then realizing that, I'm not perfect as well. Like I said, if they learned what they both said they learned, then they should be able to move forward. Now, oh yeah, not the Jodeci. Okay. Y'all cut it out. Cut it out. It's Saturday. I ain't got okay. But he gives her a bracelet, and I thought it was really cute. I think it was from Kay's. Was it Kay's or Tiffany's? Tiffany's. It was Tiffany's bracelet. And she's in a confessional like, I do love him. And I'm just sitting here like, I wish y'all would stop throwing out this love word. Every time somebody say they love each other on this in this cast, the next day they fighting. Okay, Rachel and Jose, for example, they love each other, they fighting. Michaela, she love him, they fighting. Every time somebody loves somebody in this episode, they fighting. Okay, so after Miller decided to choose to love Gil today, next episode they gonna be fighting. I'm telling y'all, that's how I work. That's exactly how I work. But anyway, they playing in rose petals before they decide to play with each other. Play with the rose petals before they decide to play with each other, okay? But throw some here, throw some there, throw some here, throw some there, okay? You know how that go, okay? They was getting ready for the get down. So I'm tired. You ready to go to sleep? Yeah. Okay, well, turn the light out. You ain't tired. You ain't tired. That's the cue to say, I need y'all to get these cameras up out of here. She demonetized girls. Hell, I'm just wondering, it gotta be, you know what? If it got you acting like that, it must be good. If it got you acting like that, it must be good. Just throwing it out there. That possessiveness, Yeah. So, 2 hours later, y'all. 2 hours later, they downstairs getting some food. Okay, they refueling, and I must be getting old, honey, because 2 hours later, I'm asleep. Food, okay? I'm not hungry. I'm tired. I want to go sleep, okay? But y'all tried to tell me in the chat that they was refueling for round 2. And I was like, child, okay, 2 hours later? Y'all still up? Getting food for another round? Ooh, child, I must be getting old. I'm sorry. Banging until they hungry at 4 in the morning. Child, you bang until 4 in the morning, go to sleep. Go to sleep afterwards. Nobody got time for this. They worked up a whole appetite, a whole one. That makeup sex was fire. That was the tension. I told y'all sometimes it don't fix the problems, but honey, it can help you reset and come down. Be able to get level-headed sometimes. Okay, the flashbacks of the back being blown out sometimes make you rethink: do I really want to mess this man? Piss him off more. Do I really want to do that? Nah, I'm fine like this. Okay. But anyway, y'all, I was like 2 hours later, now they downstairs getting food. what I'm doing wrong. Okay, but anyway, so Jose takes Rachel to the baseball field, y'all. And I'm sitting here like, ooh, child. I don't know if I would trust him with balls around me, okay? I won't trust him throwing nothing at me, especially not no baseballs, okay? You don't be coming throwing no daggone baseballs at me after you threatened to throw stuff at me the other night. So this is not the environment. I got PTSD. I don't want to deal with this right now, okay? That's me being dramatic. But she was happy because, she wanted to go to the baseball field. She loved baseball. That's her thing, okay? First of all, it's 105 of y'all in this video. I need y'all to like this video. Please like this video and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And welcome if you're new here. Okay? Thank you. Please like the video. But anyway, I was sitting here and I was like, no, I wouldn't trust them with the balls. No, don't trust it. Nah. We got to find us something else. And then another thing, you want to give me this big old, what is that? It was a rib. It had to be some type of beef rib on a bone. But no, what I want is the lobster and steak that you had the other day when you was sitting there brushing me off when I was trying to express to you my feelings. I want that meal. Where's that at? Where's the lobster? Where's the lobster? Thank you. But no, like, don't sit here and give me this meat. Who said that in the open chat? That Flintstone, Fred Flintstone looking meat. Like, what is this? Where's my lobster at? Okay, I want the makeup meal. I want the lobster. I want the shrimp. I want all of that. Okay, I don't cut no corners. Don't sit here and bring me this meat in some little size, okay, outside in the heat. On top of that. And 10 minutes. Oh, you got the breakdown? An hour and 30 minutes of sex, 10 minutes of shower, 10 minutes to realize they need to eat, and 10 minutes at the table. Listen. Listen. An hour and 30 minutes, honey. Child, I probably fell asleep during, okay? 45 minutes top, okay? Maybe around 2 after 45 minutes, but an hour and 30 minutes, that's enough for me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's enough, okay? But anyway, I'm just trying to figure out why I think it was cute. She enjoyed it, but you ain't gonna be throwing no balls and stuff at me after all of this. And I want a fancier meal than what you gave me. I'm just saying, okay? But while they sitting down talking, they talking about the marriage, and she says that she happy that there is she happy that they went through what they went through, because now they're able to talk about there's a lot of things that came to surface that they're able to move past from. A lot of things like she was feeling, that she was harboring on, that she got out, and now they're able to fix it and move past it. And I can agree. Sometimes you need to just have that moment to be able to address what you're really feeling. To that extent was too much for me, but I get it. Okay, she understands that they had to go through it so that it could be in a better place. Cool, right? Jose starts bringing up the finances. Like, I decided that since we have, it's nothing wrong with us having our own separate accounts. She's like, I've been trying to tell you that for the longest. He's like, dag, I really wasn't listening. I said, Jose, that's this girl been saying this for 3 episodes. For the first 3 episodes, this girl been saying she want her own account. She want her own account. She want her own account. And now you come up here with this idea like it's yours magically. I'm going to need him to sit there. Jose, no. Jose. He get on my nerve. There was 2 plates in that scene with the lobster. So he did make her some. Reddit, I think, had the still with the 2 plates. Let me tell you. I want it again. Because last time I didn't get to enjoy it because we was arguing. Jose talking about something. He made up this idea. You did not make up this idea, Jose. This girl been trying to tell you this the whole time. I was cracking up. Like, oh my God. He really don't listen, y'all. He really don't listen. I mean, the only thing he listened to was them going to that baseball court. That's all I got from it, okay? So they feel like they able to move forward now that they got everything out. They really got how they feel. He gonna work on his anger. She gonna work on addressing stuff right then in the moment. And that is good for them. Good for them. For me? For them? Okay. Now, Johnny goes to talk to Kim. I said, y'all, when I first saw Kim, I said, oh, Val look different. Because I didn't know that he was going to see a friend. I thought he was just coming home to Val. But when they said Kim, I said, ooh, Val looks different. Oh, my bad, that's Kim. Okay, but anyway, Val goes to go talk to Kim, and I mean Johnny goes to talk to Kim, and he's talking about how she sucks the fun out of everything. Okay, how she's always telling him, when they was doing the painting, he just wanted to have a good flirtatious time, drink some wine, have some fun, and she was really focusing on that picture, and she was really into it. And at one point, she fixed his picture. Okay, and like he just don't understand like why she just can't have a little bit of fun, loosen up just a little bit, right? Steak and lobster does sound good, yes, it does, but he just wants her to be a little bit more playful. Okay, so Kim says he needs to stop focusing on the negatives. Okay, and I was like, exactly. Johnny focuses on the negatives in their relationship all the time. If you let Johnny tell it, Val is the worst wife ever. Okay, he says that he needs to he says maybe he needs to initiate romance. He just thought of it. And I said, you just thought of the fact that you need to initiate the romance when the whole time Val been sitting here telling you that she needs more affection and more attention, and now you just now realize it? Listen, people tell you, she's telling you exactly what she needs. And you sitting there talking about something, I'm just not realizing maybe I need to initiate it. Y'all, I was like, you can't make this up. You literally can't. Was they not just at lunch and she said, touch me, touch me. I needed a hug. Did she not say it herself? So I was confused. I was really sitting here like, this don't make no sense. He's crazy. But what really got me was the simple fact that he was just sitting there talking about, I just trying to figure out what she can do for me. I'm just trying to figure out what she can do for me. No, Johnny, it's not always about figuring out what she can do for you. What can you do to get the woman to be the woman that you need her to be? How can you get her to follow your lead? To get her to trust you to lead her? Take some accountability for yourself. Johnny is vanilla and Bao is the freak and he can't handle it. But I don't even see that because he want the freaky text messages and stuff. So that's why I'm so confused by them in this vanilla situation. Because everything Johnny has to talk about is dealing with sex, okay? Then now Bao over there talking to her friend, and she just wants a little bit more affection. Of course, she wants to be the little spoon sometimes. She like, I'm always the big spoon. I want to be the little spoon. Like, I want to be held. I want more affection. I want more hugs. And I'm like, well, Johnny just figured that out 2 seconds ago, girl. So maybe it'll work out for y'all, okay? She's talking to her friend. She's saying that she didn't really like public affection, but she wants to she wants to initiate it a little bit more. She does want to work on initiating it, but she's not comfortable with it. And the fact that Johnny wants that is something that he should help bring out of her so that she can start initiating. You can't expect for someone just to change something overnight, and when they don't have any experience in that. He wants the spicy text messages. You started, send one first and she'll follow up. You know what I mean? Hey, baby. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Say hi. Hi. Okay, bye. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So yeah, what I was saying. It says maybe she needs. Right. So Kim basically trying to get Johnny to understand that maybe, Val needs some reassurance too, Johnny. Maybe it's just not true. Maybe she needs some too. I'm just saying, like, I feel like talking to Johnny and Val at this point is getting on my nerve. They both getting on my little nerves, okay? They both saying what they need from each other, but not willing to do anything for it, okay? At this point, I'm going to need to see the other footage detecting a lot of holes. Something's missing. Something's missing. I'm telling y'all, we missing a lot. A whole lot, okay? So now, y'all, it's time for the group date. I think that was the end of that conversation. I missed something, probably not. Who cares, right? Because it's the same thing with Johnny about all the time. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. So anyway, now it's time for the group date. Everybody gonna sit down and they're gonna get ready to have these conversations about love and how they need support and everything. And I'm just sitting here, y'all, where is the experts? Before we get into this dinner with them, where is the experts? Who is actually helping these people? Why do they keep putting them to help each other? They all going through this the same way each other going through this, and y'all want them to help each other? Child, we ain't got time. We ain't got no daggone time. Okay. So when they sit down, Gil, y'all, first of all, Gil and Marla is sitting at the head of the table, and I wonder who did the seating arrangements. And I wonder who gave Gil all the questions to ask everybody every episode. I wonder who made him the spokesperson for the group. Because not only did they sit at the head of the table and Gil asked all the questions, Millie and Gil is running all the confessionals, okay? Them two all hugged up like they the power couple of the season, okay? Giving their input on everybody's relationship. I was sitting here like, so who produced this? Who said Gil's the man for the job? Just curious. I peeped that. I don't know if I'm the only one that peeped it, but I peeped it, okay? Gil part of production by now, okay? Gots to be. Gil was one of the ex Dr. Gil. I keep trying to tell y'all they done gave Dr. Gil a job up here. Oh, okay. I'll put that in my thing. Thank you. Okay, so says he needs to. Okay, y'all, where I'm at, I done got distracted. Okay, so Gil sits there and he asks everybody, are they falling in love or are they falling in life? Are y'all falling in love? Are y'all falling in life? I said, okay, Gil, because y'all know if anybody gonna ask some questions, it's gonna be Gil. But anyway, okay. So Zach says he sees himself getting to love. I said, interesting. Zach get on my nerve, y'all. Zach don't know what he want. Okay, it was that night of love making. Okay, that the hours of love making, and then resetting at the dinner to get some more loving. Okay, that to see himself fall in love now. I ain't got time. But anyway, Michaela says she's already in love, and she told him that. I said, not already. What? Y'all, they need not to have sex no more. The vision is cloudy. Like, don't you think Pastor Cal going through it with his wife, his own wife? Pastor Cal said, I ain't got time for this. Got to fix my own marriage. Yeah, not the Fusion Zach in love now. Yes, the Fusion Zach. Y'all, they get on my nerve, okay? So Gil's looking like, sure, you're in love. Like, what? You didn't even want to try dancing the other night. Okay, that's what he was saying in his brain, okay? But then he on the camera like, to see where they came from to where they are now. And this mirror all hugged up on him, okay? To see where they came from and where they are now. It's just like, I'm really happy for them. Gil, you was just sitting there side-eyeing them. Cut it out. Cut it out. You were side-eyeing them, okay? So then Rachel says that she told him she loves him. And then they hit a low. And then she immediately fell back in love. I said, if this ain't the most stupid cast I ever met. I've been told him I love him. And then the next day we hit it really low. And then I immediately fell back in love. Like, who wrote this? So give me the script. Give me the script, because who wrote this? Y'all was cracking up. Like, not already, not immediately back in love. Okay. You say so, okay? So here goes Ryan with his Ryan on the side, like, I can tell that Jose's so happy that she said that. I can just tell, like, you can see it in his eyes. He's happy that she forgave him. I said it's the most Ryan said this whole season. I ain't got time for them, okay? They get on my nerve, right? So then Ryan says that he cares a lot about her, and he thinks the world of her. He feels like he's been holding back, but he doesn't want to tell her. He feels like he's just been holding back, okay? He basically don't want to tell her that he don't like her like that, okay? And Brad over talking about, I've gone through a lot, with my dog or whatever, but I just want, to let him know that my heart will always be open. My heart will always be open. I said, who wrote this? Who wrote this? My heart will always be open. I immediately fell back and who wrote y'all? They get on my nerve. I can't with this cast. I can't. Just can't. It's like everybody's in this fantasy. I'm just sitting here like, are we watching the same thing that you guys are living? Are they not showing us something? Because I'm confused at how we even got love in this room. Where did the love come from? Where? Somebody point out the love scenes for me to make it make sense to y'all, because it's not adding up. But anyway, Gil goes over and talks about, I'm 100% in like and falling in love. She's very unique, my unique princess. I said, okay. And Miller said, I made the choice to love my husband. Okay. She feels like a princess every day she's with him. I said, Lord, they got me messed up. Okay, I think Miller actually did make the choice to love Gil, okay? Because at this point, everybody is falling in love and like somewhere out of nowhere, okay? Because I have not seen all this love that they speak of. And now I'm trying to figure out if Miller and Gil, okay, question mark, are they? Because they looking real, real comfortable or whatever, real loving or whatever. She chose to love him, so that she chose to, give him some, action. Some action. Every season we see less and less of these experts. Absolutely. Less and less of them, okay? So then she says that where am I at? Okay, so y'all. So now we get the dun, 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 okay? Because everybody done express their feelings. And then here comes Val. Okay. Val is in there. She's talking about she does all the cooking. She does all the, all the things that he needs from her. And she's just, what she say? She's learning that Johnny needs her to initiate romance. Let me put my notebook, y'all. Val. Why are you sitting there telling that y'all business out to the streets? Talk about something. I realize that he needs me to initiate romance for. This is not the time or place for that. We talking about, do you like or do you love? How did we get to you initiating sex with your husband at the dinner table, Val? How did we get here? Not only that, you sat there and you lied to them people talking about something. You be doing all the cooking. You be making gourmet meals for him. Okay, Johnny's sitting there, y'all. When he started doing that thing with his, his jaw and his skin started getting real red. Ooh, Johnny was like, I have a lot to say, but I'd rather say it to my wife first. Everybody was at the table like, oh, okay, we understand. We get it. I said, who child? Who child? Like this is intense. Because for one, Val, why would you bring that up at the table? All you had to do was say, I'm learning each day that I'm starting to like this man more and more. Are we in love yet? Absolutely not. But I can see us getting there. Now you need to tell him, bringing up your whole, sex life in front of the table at the dinner about how you learning you need to initiate and be more romantic with him. Then you got the nerve to be sitting up there making up lies and story about how you be making gourmet meals for him. And we all know that you don't be doing that because we saw the clips of you not doing that. Johnny got up. He was like, I'm going to the bathroom. Gil was like, what's wrong with your bladder? I said, why? He was like, I'll be right back. It's cool. I'll be right back. Johnny was so mad. He threw his little napkin down. Okay, he went outside. He standing against the wall. And then here comes his knight in shining armor, Jose. You know Jose wasn't far. Jose. You know he wasn't far. He was coming right behind him, okay? Jose came out there and was like, It's okay. He was like, she's lying. Talking about she cooked gourmet meals and everything. She doesn't do any of that. Jose was like, oh, okay. Y'all was like, awkward. Okay, you say awkward. Okay, so then he was saying this. I want a wife that's gonna follow through on the things that she say. Yeah, she talks about she's gonna do all that, but she never follows through on all the things that she say. I'm realizing that my wife, just wants to be perfect and she wants everyone to like her. And the funny thing is, Val walks out, right? Val walks out with the to-go plate, right? And she's standing talking about where's the Uber, and he's just still talking about her like she not right there. I said, "Ooh, child." Then she said, I think that's our Uber. It's time to go. She was so unbothered. Y'all, you could not tell Val that she did not give off, that she did not tell the whole true story inside the daggone place. Because she came out like she just know she was right. Okay? I was cracking up like, what is going on here? How did we get here? What is happening? Okay, he got the to-go plate. He opened the door for her. She get out. I said, child. This is hilarious. Okay. Johnny disappointed me when he didn't cry. Oh, right. Like, where was the tears, Johnny? And he's definitely gonna find something to complain about. But I just thought it was hilarious because, for one, Bao shouldn't have never said all of that. There was no reason for her to say all of that, but she wanted to say it, okay? But then she was sitting out there spreading lies too on top of it. So it was like, Bao, if you want to say that, just leave it at that. Why you gotta add in the whole, you'll be cooking gourmet meals for him? Why not just say, I realize I have to initiate, more romance with him, and I'm working on that? Why you gotta bring up all the things that you're not doing, acting like you doing them? Okay, poor Johnny outside, real mad, about to beat up the air. Okay, about to, upset because you over there lying, making him look real bad. When y'all both be doing the same thing, y'all both beating y'all own head, getting in y'all own way of y'all own marriage. I was sitting here like, they got me messed up. I cannot with this cast because, like, who's child the delusion? They delusional, all of them delusional. Jose was definitely ready for him. Jose gonna run up after Johnny no matter what, okay? He gonna run up after Johnny no matter what. It don't matter. If Johnny get up, Jose getting up. Forget you, Rachel. Forget you. Johnny was more be there for Jose. Look at me calling Jose Johnny. Y'all, he gonna come get me. Jose was there for Johnny more than he be there for Rachel. Just saying. He said he's tired of dating. Who shall? They all need to go back to dating because they don't need to be married to no one at this point. None of them need to be married to no one. Come looking out for the Uber. Yeah, she came out looking for that Uber, completely clueless about something. Is that Uber? And Johnny's sitting there against the wall talking right about her. It was like, it's time to go. Our ride is here. Y'all, I can't. I was cracking up the whole time I was watching that scene. I said, who's child? When I watched it with y'all on Wednesday, it was a little bit more intense than when I watched it by myself to take the notes because I was cracking up. But y'all, that's the episode. I ain't got no more to give y'all. That was the episode. But Johnny just want to know, like, Bow, what am I going to do with Bow? I said, okay, Bow, what am I going to do with Bow? I said, look, I don't know what to tell you at this point. I don't know what to tell you. She was so unbothered. You couldn't tell her, yo, the way she acted, you just knew that her story was 110% real. The way she acted, you just knew her story was 100% real. I was dying, y'all. I was like, this is the most delusional cast ever. Everybody is crazy, okay? Everybody falling in love somehow from nothing, okay? We getting abused verbally and all types of stuff in this episode, and everybody love each other apparently still, and falling back in love and everything, and choosing to love, okay? Y'all, I just can't. I just can't. And that's the episode. Did I miss anything? Now y'all see why I be taking me so long to get these reviews out sometimes, because I got to go to work, come home after watching with y'all, rewatch it, write all the notes, and then record. And I didn't feel like recording today, so we live, okay? We live. This guy never gets a second date. Now I see why. Right. Give Val Oscar. Right. Val was up there lying through the skin of her teeth like it was the truth, honey. Sorry, Johnny. Sorry, Val. Maybe in another life. Not this one. All right. Not this one. Y'all. I'm ready for the next episode, though. Like, the episode, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. I'm not going to hold you. I enjoyed it. And it was fun. It wasn't as intense as, like, last episode was. So I was here for it, okay? But, yeah, that's it. I ain't got no more. That's what the whole episode. And I think we'll come back up here. We'll have another live to talk about it. I'll let y'all join in. But I just wanted to get this review done and up and out for y'all. And I appreciate all y'all for joining me on this Saturday, taking your time out of your day, to sit and talk about Married at First Sight with me. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Thank you all for just hanging out with me randomly on a Saturday. Thanks. Rumor Bow and Ryan dating. I thought the rumor was Bow and Zach was dating. That's what I was seeing. I agree. This episode was funny to me. I enjoyed it. Love your review. Thank you, Kimberly. Yes. But I enjoyed this episode. It wasn't that good when I was watching it with y'all because we be talking, so we be distracting each other. Oh, but by the way, if you don't join us in our open chat on Wednesdays, come join us in the open chat. We just talk about the episode as we watch it. We don't really be I don't stream it because of copyrights and stuff like that, and y'all can't hear it anyway. So we just, discuss it in the chat or whatever. So come hang out with us on Wednesdays. I'll talk to you guys later. I gotta go. It's Saturday. I'm ready to get, a little turned up or whatever, and probably give me some of the tea light candles y'all was talking about, the lead ones. Okay. But until next time, you guys. Peace.